there we go. I think we're good to go. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful election night. Bitcoin is loving the results so far. I will still say, I think it is a toss-up. But from what I've seen watching, I got CNN behind me. I got MSNBC. I got CNBC. Not CNBC. What is it? NBC, ABC, and Fox. It seems that Trump maybe has a slight edge for some reason. I haven't been able to pinpoint it just yet. It kind of feels like what would be the best way to say this? It feels like he's overperforming with key groups that he wasn't supposed to be, and so there's a little bit of worry. And Kamala Harris is underperforming in a few areas, but I caution it so much just because there's like 5% reporting, 10% reporting, maybe 40-50% reporting, but it's just not the same here. So it's going to be a process here. This will definitely be a shorter stream here because I just want to focus on Bitcoin. I do got some news things to listen to if you guys want to in a little bit. I have what NBC News on right now is what I'm watching on my computer. I got CNN and I had Fox News on there a few minutes ago. Fox News does not have a live stream on YouTube talking about their page, which is kind of irritating because I wanted to have a little bit more of left versus right type of coverage, but it looks like we're just going to have NBC, which is definitely more left here, so that's the way it'll be for now. But it seems like there's enough stuff being talked about. The polls are closing, starting from the East Coast over here, and as the news organizations would call it, it's still too close to call, and I think that's probably the best way to talk about it right now. And hey, Tim, happy to see you, my man. Graph, happy to see you. Aiden, Striker. Dogecoin is moving. I mean, Dogecoin is something that we typically just buy and hold here. That's my philosophy with it. I don't trade it all too much. Same with what we have with Shiba Inu, but I don't know what Shiba's doing right now. Shiba's up only 2%. I still think I'd rather be buying Shiba right now. I've already bought enough Dogecoin. Shiba's going to have one of those big pops out of nowhere, and that's when I love to strike. But again, I'll get to that in just a second. Let me say hi to everybody here. Larry, happy to see you betting on Trump through a China Bear ETF. Poly market 74%. There you go. Florida did its job. Yes, it did. Florida was pretty fast actually with everything. So yeah, I mean, we'll talk about everything. We'll listen to some audio here in a little bit. I don't care too much about what's going on as far as like let me rephrase. It's going to sound like something completely different than what I meant it to sound like. We're going to play some news here every now and again. If my stream gets turned off because I'm playing news stations and stuff like that, I mean, I might have to wait a few hours before I can go live again, but that'll be fine. I just want to give you guys a heads up of what's going on, talk about the technicals of Bitcoin and stuff like that, and we should be good because if you guys did the 4-hour MACD long last night when it showed up, you guys looking at some great profits right now, some fantastic profits. So let's get started with everything we need right here. Bullish Taurus, happy to see you. We have one more dip to come before the trampoline jump. I hope so. I mean, I'm just been dollar cost averaging. Honestly, I told you guys this yesterday. If you guys aren't experienced traders, you got to be so careful with this. We're just seeing some wild waves. Okay, sorry guys. I was supposed to give a treat to Loki, and Loki's like headbutting me right now for it. Is that what you wanted? Good boy. Thank you for being a good boy. Yeah. Okay. But let's go over here very fast. And let's just kind of break down what's happening with Bitcoin. The number one reason I've been bullish on Bitcoin for the last few weeks has been primarily this MACD here. I had been talking about it for literally months, and then it finally came to pass. And so far, it looks like it's doing okay. We're still having some issues breaking above the Fibonacci level right there, that green line. But again, we're only a couple $1,000s away at this point from actually having a clean breakout and a hold. I mean, even less actually than that now because the Fibonacci level is at 72,359 and currently Bitcoin is at 71,150. So we're in a good spot. Now, the goal through tonight and over the next few days is that Bitcoin starts to skyrocket so much that eventually we might have a hiccup at 80,000, maybe a hiccup at 90,000, but we're going to be on our way towards $103,000 to $104,000, and this is where you guys are going to see a lot of parabolic moves. When we talk about Bitcoin right now, I'm happy to think that we'll go from here to here over the next few months and so forth. But this is where it gets a little bit more confusing. What happens, if we get to 100,000? Is that going to be the peak for this cycle? Or do we do something even crazier going into those parabolic styles of old where you see these really large moves instead of these like kind of go up sideways, go up sideways? Do we start making another push and then we start going up to $176,000? There's a few things going on right there. We'll be talking about them as we go. But historically, we haven't really been able to call a Bitcoin top using Fibonacci levels. It's been kind of hard. And so let me back out of that very fast. Let me go to those orange lines. And then let me push this up right here. And I'm going to go over here to the monthly chart, to this Bitcoin chart, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? So far, when we look at these Fibonacci's, it's been good. Even though it was a short dump, we had the Bitcoin ETF launch us up. And then, of course, we've been having some issues. So far, we're breaking out, looking to move higher, and everything is looking good for Bitcoin in the long term here. Day to day, you guys know it's been it's just been a rough patch. I mean, we've been able to do trades, but they've just been very short-term trades, right? That's why if you guys did that 4-hour trade I told you guys about last night, let me just show you guys this very fast. You would have had to be up a little bit later in the night. Not super late, but just later. I mean, not late for West Coast, late for East Coast. Let me say that. So we had the 4-hour MACD turnover right here at 8 p.m. That's my time. So that's maybe like, what, 9, 10, 11, like 11 o'clock at night in the East Coast. Most of you guys would be asleep because it was a Monday. And then boom, you had to wait a little bit more. But now you're seeing the pop come out, the nice move happen. And on top of that, we are having a breakout, which is another beautiful sign, which happened right over here. So you had a few different opportunities to buy. But if you did buy right there, you're looking pretty good, right? However, let me go to this right now because that's not the focus. I want to talk about Fibonacci's with you guys. Let's focus on that. All right. There are a few different things you guys could use. I'm not going to go back in time here and use all of these other ones. But what I can do is I can actually double trace this. So do the same thing over and over, right? But this time I'm actually going to go over here and turn the fib levels based on log scale off. And you see a little bit different numbers happening here. So you're going to see some resistance up here on 81,000. We already talked about the 80,000 range. It's kind of around 81,500. And then we're going to have some resistance up here on 104,000 and up here on $122,000. Lots of different opportunities, lots of different resistances. But as we go into each one of these, I'm basically going to be doing some larger scale outs here just to protect my portfolio because, again, I want to say like maybe 40% of my altcoin portfolio is bullish right now. And I want to say the rest is bearish. Now, I buy a lot more tokens than the people. I buy a lot more high-risk tokens. But, you know, it's just the way it is right now because we've just been kind of grinding down with altcoins over the past few months. However, you know, you look at some of the things, you know, like today, you know, Bitcoin's up 4 or 5%, Solana's up 10%, Ethereum's only up 3%. I keep on telling you guys to buy Solana over Ethereum, and it seems to be freaking working. Dogecoin's up 11%. We're seeing some magic happen right now, and I think it's just because of election day here, to be honest. And you know, that's you know, election's going to be crazy no matter how you guys look at it. So far, Trump has 153, Harris has 95 electoral votes. You can see the states starting to come in right now. Texas is red right now. I don't think Texas has been called, but you know, it's going to be most likely Republican. The cruise race, most likely Republican, but you never know. But you see a lot of red in here, some blue in here as well. You know, it is what it is. We're going to be looking at this for a while. Most of you guys have your preferences and whatnot. I'm not going to get too deep into Trump versus Harris, although you guys know I'm a crypto guy, so it'll be interesting. And I hope all of you guys got a chance to vote today. I was waiting in line and I saw it was like an hour-long wait to wait in a line to vote, and I was like, ah, fuck this shit. I drove across town to the ghetto neighborhood. No line, went right in. I was like, yeah, I got my vote out of the way. However, there is one thing I want to show you guys. If you guys tried to do Fibonacci levels back last time around, you guys would have been disappointed. This year has been something of a crazy thing where we've just seen a lot of good, accurate fibs. So right now you can see we broke above it. Maybe there was some support there, you know, among once upon a time, but it didn't really tell us where the top of the market was. If we go over here and turn off the fib levels, you'll see me turn on the fib levels, you'll see again, it really didn't give us all too much help of what was going on. So I'm not using it all too much. If we were to extend this out to what we see nowadays, it, you know, maybe a little bit right there, but a little bit right there. Not much since then. I actually tried to go back in time here, and I think I was trying to push some random buttons here. Nope, none of those actually did anything here. And all these are probably a little bit lower. Not bad, no. Yeah, nothing of consequence, I would say. So all I'm looking at right now is Bitcoin is trying to go dip and rip with a breakout. We're in the first month of the breakout, second month of the breakout. Can we actually do it? We'll have to wait and see. At this point in time, though, I'm kind of happy with how Bitcoin's been going, to be honest. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of the market, Dow Jones was up today, NASDAQ was up today, S&P was up today. A lot of good moves. The monthly charts are still pushing off some good stuff. But yeah, altcoins are making some really good moves. I would stress after having some really bad moves over the last few days. So even if you look at like dog with hat, you kind of zoom out a little bit, you'll see we're having a good move, but like we were a lot higher here. Look at Bonk. You know, it's a good move, but you know, we were a lot higher. So this is why I say dollar cost averaging is usually a bit better. Dogecoin, a little bit of a different experience. Dogecoin has actually been going up. We're talking about resistance levels up here on 20 cents. Different type of thing going on. But Dogecoin, that's a juicy play right there. Sheeb, again, like most things, it's been going down. But if we take away all these little technicals here for a second, let's go over to the weekly chart. You know, if Bitcoin does start to go higher, we do have a little bit of a support level back down here towards like 1596. You could theoretically over the next few weeks see a pop if Bitcoin can just make it over this hump. I don't know if Bitcoin's making it over this hump, but right now it looks like it wants to, and it looks like we have the momentum to carry on. One of the reasons I've been a little bit more hesitant about telling you guys to trade today is you kind of see these moves. You could have a long, and it goes up and just gets smashed back up. No, that's not so much for us. Smash back down. Nice, beautiful up. Will we get smashed back down? Remains to be seen. But this Bitcoin chart has been through a lot today, and I mean a lot today. It's been freaking rough right now. Looks like Ted Cruz is getting another 4 years. Oh, I can't keep updated with this type of stuff because I'm talking with you guys right now. Oh, so this is a little bit of a side note here, guys. I did go to the gym today. I literally got back maybe half an hour ago before I went live. I forget that gyms have music, and I can't play music while streaming. So I'm gonna try to find another way to like talk with you guys during workouts. Maybe it's like a walk around the neighborhood or something. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, they're blasting music inside the gym. So I was like, I can't actually do that. The workout was good. It took a little over 2 hours, which is a little bit of a bummer. I was trying to like get it down below 2 hours, but I think it's just because I took a tour. I had to get my fob set off and stuff like that, so I think that's fine. But yeah, gym was good. Good workout today. And hey, CT, happy to see you, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Cat Doug on spot trying to bottom. There's a lot of stuff trying to bottom right now. One of the things that I went long with you guys over the past few days, you can see right here, there's a lot of red. We're starting out profitable, which is why I keep on saying, although we're having good moves today, they weren't really good, overall. So I got Sundog, which is down 50%, again at 10x leverage, so it's basically down 5%. Chess is down 26%, so about 3% right now. Mudong, I can't pronounce the name. That's down about 7% for us, or 70%. Deep is down 70%, or about 7% for us. And Goat is up 244% for us right now, which is interesting. Look at Goat. What has Goat been up to? And then Bitcoin is up 30% for us right now, which is also a good move. We might have timed a nice bottom here for Goat. Let's go over here to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, Goat's making a move. I'm all for it. Average is 55 cents. Heck yeah. Yeah. I mean, we probably bought over here before it dropped, so not the best entry, but who cares? Definitely some good moves going over there. If you guys looking for a new exchange, definitely check out ZoomX. They're having some good bonuses right now. And also for BYDFi, I believe they're going to have a contest here pretty soon, which I'm going to tell you guys about. It should be pretty darn fun. And you guys will get free stuff into your account, which is free USDT into your account, which is always nice. So if you guys want to be part of that, make sure to sign up using the links down below. So seeing Bitcoin still hold on here a little bit more. I was trying to find some Fox News results, but everybody is having these really, and I mean incredibly stupid things like this one. This is Fox's election day results. It's just the back and forth stuff. There's no talking. There's no punditry. There's no nothing. The Republicans picked up a seat in the Senate from the Joe Manchin seat. But yeah, I was very disappointed in Fox. I hate when they try to put paywalls before it. Like, you have to actually have cable and CNN and stuff like that. Now, I got HBO Max behind me, so technically I got it. But yeah, like, look at this. It's just boring shit. Fox News, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing here. Like, the balance of power, I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck about any of this type of stuff. What I do have here is NBC News. It's one of the few I could find that actually has stuff there. But let's just listen to this for a little bit. I'll be talking over it every now and again just because I don't want YouTube to terminate my stream. I know we're going to be focused on Bitcoin election stuff, but it's chill. Bitcoin's chill right now. Let's just kind of see what's happening in the news realm of things because I have not been able to check it out since I started streaming. Let me make sure the audio is good for this. Let's put it down to 90 so I can talk over it. Okay. And there we go. All right. Let's go to live and audio.
Places like Arizona, Missouri, Nebraska, South Dakota, all of which would change the right to an abortion to be enshrined in the Constitution, not something that you could take away easily. Once it's there, change of legislature happens. And
rejected.
Cases,
interesting. Florida.
where you have to just get
They're staying true to themselves over there.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Sometimes states cave to public pressure or like
initiatives in those states, even if the former president is going to win in some of those states.
We've seen these ballot measures, pro-abortion ballot measures, even in very red states, pass and sometimes pass with 56, 57% of the vote, which, by the way, is what they got in Florida.
There has been a significant shift in the electorate, if these exit polls bear out to what we see right now, into how people feel about abortion rights and abortion access since 4 years ago. I would suspect it is entirely probably because of the overturning of Roe versus Wade. In 2020, 51% of people felt that abortion should be legal in all or most cases.
I'm going to look for something else. I'm more of an economy guy, not an abortion guy, obviously, because I'm a dude.
Quickly, we go back to this second, but I believe we have another call to make.
Oh, there you go, call.
In the state of Mississippi, NBC News now projects that Donald Trump will take all 6 electoral votes and will win in Mississippi.
FBI is...
There's a breakdown right now, 21,000 vote difference, 10% in, but again, Donald Trump.
And we got CBS over here as well.
In Mississippi. Here's the map. Here's where it leaves us in the road.
All right, let's see what they're talking about.
Reporting tonight that videos have surfaced online impersonating the FBI insignia to promote fake narratives, including complaints about malfunctioning voting machines. Now, our similar videos out this weekend were attributed to Russian bad actors. Now, our elections are typically a showcase for our democracy, but our adversaries also...
Okay, they're not talking about anything important.
From college campuses specifically. In Wisconsin, for example, in the 3rd Congressional District, there are 2 large college campuses in that state. And as one individual in Wisconsin told me, that they could flip a House district seat. In Philadelphia, the turnout in Philly specifically has surprised some Democrats. From in Baltimore, D.C., New York, there were buses that left early this morning of strategists, organizers, even some donors, and they all went down and knocked doors in Pennsylvania, in the Philadelphia area and Philadelphia suburbs. Well, the numbers coming out of places like Temple University, where the lines were so long, people were standing in lines for 3 hours, college campus, they had to add more voting machines. They were not expecting that, Democrats particularly in Pennsylvania, so they're encouraged, what I'm told, by the raw data, emphasis on the raw data they're seeing. So they don't want to speak out of turn, but they feel all right.
Yeah, Simone, what is worrying the Harris camp right now, looking at it from the other end of the glass?
Well, the lines are very long, and they want people to stay in line, Lester. I'm told that actually in Pennsylvania specifically, celebrities are FaceTiming in to the people who are in line, encouraging them to stay in line. So the organizers are out there with the phones saying, hey, so-and-so is on the line. There are concerts actually happening. They are looking at Pennsylvania very closely. And as the time that the vice president spent in the state, in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I think is also indicative of where they see some gaps. Also, obviously, DeKalb County, in Georgia, the lines, the polling locations were staying open longer because of the bomb threats that were happening there and the evacuations that had to happen, encouraging people to know that it is safe to vote, stay in line, make your voice count. I think they want to ensure, they feel like that they can eke it out if people turn out to vote and stay in line.
All right.
I wonder if Atlanta is being very slow.
Simone, thanks very much.
We want to turn now to Garrett Hake. He's at Trump headquarters in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we just got the inside scoop from the Harris campaign. So what are you hearing from the Trump campaign about what they're seeing in these battleground states in the early going?
Savannah, the Trump campaign is very buoyed by what they've seen out of Wisconsin, specifically among black voters. They're pointing to our exit poll, which shows Donald Trump more than doubling his support among African Americans in Wisconsin. I cannot emphasize enough how much this has been an emphasis for the Trump campaign to try to improve their margins. They got blown out with African American voters in 2020. If they were able to move the percentage that they got from 8% to 10, 12, 15, in this case, based on these early exit polls, getting 20% in Wisconsin.
I love watching
That's
people
the kind
take
of thing that
selfies.
could make a huge difference in a race that might be decided by 15 or 20,000 votes in those states. They spent heavily on television. They spent heavily on African-American media, trying to find celebrity validators for Donald Trump, and particularly to reach out to young men. If Trump pulls this off tonight or in the days to come, those small changes at the margins among African-American men, I think, will be a huge part of this story.
I haven't even seen this exit poll, though. I wonder what this exit poll
Peter
looks like.
Alexander at Harris headquarters, Washington, D.C. And how's the feeling there? What's the vibe?
Well, they just had the Harris person. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's see what they're talking about.
Me is that what indicated was that plus 65 voters were breaking towards Kamala Harris, and that was a trend, and that you may see that in other states. And you're suggesting now that that exit poll data shows that in Michigan, in Wisconsin, that she is overperforming Joe Biden among the plus 65 group, which is a reliable vote.
Yes, a larger share of the electorate. So she's doing better with this larger share of the electorate. And what'll be interesting is, as our reporting continues, and maybe it'll take a few days, is to figure out why that is. Are those older voters
There's a huge swift happening in the country. It's
with
crazy.
the way Donald Trump has behaved? That's a question yet to be answered.
Ed, you're
That is
nodding.
part of it.
Yeah.
And this, again, is why they've been so confident that ultimately they'd prevail in those big three states in the Midwest, is they knew, with elderly voters especially, they were going to do all right.
All right, Ed O'Keefe and everyone, thank you. When we return, we're
was
going to
not
check
the
in with
face
our
of
correspondents
confidence.
in those battleground
That was the
states.
face of nervousness.
Older than age 65 are voting. Comes in and is with Joe Biden 60. Like, I'm getting 8. So the hedge pony
To just into trend.
Wait for
electorate.
the face.
Say that behave.
For voters especially, they were going to do all right.
All right, Ed O'Keefe and everyone.
That is not the face of I believe what I just said. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I never remember. I'm a big anti-media guy. If you guys know me, I just don't trust the media at all. Whether it's Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, all of them. I just don't typically like them or trust them because I feel like they have really heavy biases. And so I typically listen to podcasters and stuff. Or I just try to look for the facts in their statements, and if they're sharing their opinion, I just really think their opinion is very biased. Basically, if they can show me some hard facts, yeah, I'll listen to it, no matter who it is. But typically, it's like the faces like that. I'm like,
Thank you. When we return,
There are ways to.
we can't watch commercials. There we go.
The vote is in. Trump is on
Oh,
top
Ohio,
by
yeah.
about 266,000 votes. I want you to remember that number. Write it down if you can. I know it's kind of a big number, 266,000. The reason why I want to highlight that difference, because we punch up
Bitcoin.
Ohio here. So that's.
We can go back to Ohio. I mean, Bitcoin's rumbling, guys. I mean, I feel like I should put like an all-time high little marker here just so we know exactly where we're trying to break for tonight. Goes up to 73,777 is the all-time high according to the Bitcoin to USTD chart on Binance. And right now we are seeing Bitcoin make a solid push here for some really beautiful gains. Let's see. I'm going to have to move some stuff over, though, because things are getting interesting. There we go. There we go. We're definitely seeing a nice move right now. Making sure everything else is good. Anything else I'm missing? No, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, we're good to go. Watching media is just to see the tears night. Take a day off tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. The media is pretty biased. I just don't like them. I think people are surprised that I also don't like Fox News because I do lean a little bit more towards the right, but I'm like, dude, I don't trust any of those motherfuckers. Just don't trust them. Don't like them. Ignore them. You know what I mean? Let's go back over here very fast. I mean, Bitcoin zooming. I'm just going to take off the MACD and stuff like that. Let's just go over the 5-minute chart. I mean, we are popping right now. We are like really popping. Looking off that breakout right there, we are zooming. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Now we have the Fibonacci level here, but I mean, really right above that, 73,777. That's a clear breakout that we're going to be aiming for here. There we go. I think it's just because, well, I don't know if right now Donald Trump is perceived to have a better shot of winning than Kamala. I know there's the poly markets and stuff like that, but while we're watching Bitcoin do its thing, let's go over here to X very fast. And let me just go to see what's actually trending right now. Because you know it's going to be crazy. X News, let's see. Florida, Texas, Election Day, Georgia, Indiana, Ohio, North Carolina. It's all just fucking states. Kornacki, MSNBC, John King. Yeah, it's all everybody's favorite, you know. Some people, they have highlights here. Let's see. Yeah, we just broke 72,000 actually for Bitcoin. Let's see how much further we go. Let's see. Everybody's mad at Florida or everybody's happy with Florida? Texas. Let's see. Not much happening here. I guess Elon voted over there. Real Donald Trump, overwhelming victory in Texas. Wait, did they call Texas for Donald Trump, Brett? There's so much shit going on right now. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's still having some good stuff right now. I like that. You're seeing altcoins up 6-7%. XRP is only up 1.79%. How sad. Matic is up 2.7. That's not good. Mog is up 7. Turbo's up 5. Popcat's up 8, 9. RLC's up 3. GRT's up 5. World Token's up 6. I mean, we're seeing some solid moves. It's just that they're going to have to continue for the next few weeks if we want to see some really good profits out of it, right? And what I'm going to do here is just put all-time highs. Got to add a little bit of text here so we know what's going on. Oh, can't do that. Okay, let's go. All-time highs. There we are. Now I'm going to drag this up right here. I wish they would let me have a larger version of this, but they can't. I thought I might write it sometime, but it's just not enough. There we go. That was the 5-minute Bitcoin chart. We can kind of watch it go up today. California will hurt. Everything is bigger in Texas. And hey, Nasir, happy to see you, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. All right, let me just do a little bit of a check over here very fast. We don't have to listen to the audio.
We've created an epidemic of child gambling. You can't.
Oh, child gambling. Okay. Nothing going on there. Is there any new news? That's the thing I'm working about. But I guess X will probably give us that. And maybe Election Day will be the big news thing. I don't want to hear just about one state. Let's see. Oh yeah, they actually finally changed the like button. That's hilarious. A lot of times it's fake, right? But oh no, oh, just some of them have. Some of them have it. Okay. Meanwhile, I keep refreshing the presidential election results on Google. The Google one is crazy though. If you guys actually look at the election results on Google, like they're so much further ahead than all of the other news organizations. Like if you go over here to what is this, NBC, like give it a second after they're done going through like the count, they'll basically have a tally, and it's not going to be 99 to 177. It'll be something completely different than that. Give it a second. Colorado's going blue. Jesus, they have to go through all of these. This is why I don't like news organizations. Can't walk. There we go. Nope. What? Jesus. There you go. 168 to 34. 168 to 34. That is not 177 to 99. Let's see. So Georgia's leaning right now. It looks like Republican. North Carolina is. Virginia is. How the fuck is Virginia with 52% reporting leaning Republican? It must be rural vote and not city vote. If Virginia goes red, something fucking is crazy happening. Pennsylvania is leading Democrat with 23% of the vote. Oh, wait, Virginia. Yeah, Virginia's 40-52. I want to buy it. Pennsylvania is early, still at 23. Michigan is 12%. Wisconsin red, but again, it's only 5. Minnesota red, but it's only 1. So again, there's a lot of stuff tossed up in the air. Yeah, Missouri is not red. Kansas isn't red. Colorado is probably going to say blue. New Mexico, I don't know what happens to New Mexico. Actually, I haven't really kept track of them. And New York, of course, is obviously very blue right now. Okay. I don't see any crazy news here, but we'll have to check it out a little bit later. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is still making a really big push here. So this is probably where all the excitement is happening at this point. Can't base anything off of 1%. That is 100% correct. But you can still see what the votes are at this point in time. Because again, a lot of people are going to be doing that over and over and over again. This is definitely going to be a shorter stream because I do want you guys to focus on your favorite news station, whether it's like, Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, whatever else is out there, ABC News, CBS News, NBC News, that type of stuff. But I just want you guys to know that Bitcoin's making a good play right now, and I want to see if I can watch Bitcoin hit all-time highs with you. And I have to take a shower in a little bit because I did a 2-hour workout. And then I'm probably gonna head to the cigar lounge or do something. I'm not entirely sure what. But polls close in Nevada pretty soon. Let's see. We can listen to some commentary very fast.
This night, or perhaps it will be Saturday morning, like in 2020. It will all come down to Pennsylvania.
It very well could come down to Pennsylvania. 19 electoral votes. It is the biggest battleground prize out there. And part of why we're watching states like Ohio so closely, like North Carolina as well, particularly in the suburbs, is to test how those counties, in those collar counties in Pennsylvania might go. Remember, President Biden won Pennsylvania not because he won the Philadelphia County area, but because he was able to really drive up the vote among white working class voters in those collar counties. One more point just to mention as we watch all of these returns come in. When President Biden was at the top of the ticket.
Okay. There we go. Bunch of hippies in Colorado. Maybe I can convince them. Who knows, guys. At this point, it's still a toss-up as far as I see. You kind of have to go deep because they keep on like looking at like what happened back in 2020, what happened in 2016. And, although they could look at percentages and stuff like this, like, oh, he's winning 80% of the county versus 50% of the county versus like 40% of the county, whatever. The numbers don't seem as high from what I'm looking at right now as we had back in 2020 with COVID, where there was a lot more, let's just say, dubious rules, placed on voting back then. But again, plenty of stuff to check out right now, plenty of stuff to be worried about. And Bitcoin's not something you guys should be worried about. Bitcoin is looking absolutely fantastic. And, we're so close to all-time highs. We're a little over $1,000 away. Hey, Loki, do you want the last treat? This is your last treat, though. You got no more treats after this. Okay. There you go. You see. We're still moving up. This is a 5-minute chart, just so you guys know. Still looking okay. I'm going to put my headphones off because I don't think we're going to have to listen to this anymore. All I'm going to do is turn that audio off. I just want to see when they have the maps up and stuff and see if there's any breaking news happening. But I think for that, I'm just going to turn off CBS News. I'm going to move this over here so I can kind of see it in the corner. And I think we're going to be good with that. And maybe roll through X every now and again. Harris phone gaffe. Oh, I wonder if she did something she wasn't supposed to do. I wonder if she had a fake phone call. Kamala just pretended to call a voter, but then actually showed her screen. She's on the camera. Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no! You can't be doing that. No. I totally want to download that video though. That's a crazy video. Oh my god! It was the camera. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't. Damn. Like, it's not hard to call a freaking guy that's been working for you, right? Or a voter. I mean, I used to work at a call center, so I'm maybe a little bit better at it than most, but like, you can't be doing that shit. Oh, you can't be doing that shit. Let's see. Oh, let me see if there's actually sound on this one. I probably want to hear this. I just want to hear what the people are talking about this, because that's fucking insane.
Thank you. And you enjoy your day? How you doing? Give me a second. You did. Thank you.
Oh, gosh. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. And I doubt the media is going to talk about that at all. I don't know. I don't know. There's a community note in other screen grabs during the phone call. You can clearly see the phone call screen. That's not enough because you see it right there. She just said it right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't try to cover for that. You can't cover. Yeah, Kamala. All right, well, oh, hey, back to Bitcoin, a little bit more important if you ask me than what's going on with the phone. Let's see, I'm looking at votes being counted in 6 battleground stakes. Let me see, election alert. Let's see. Nope. Michigan still coming in 12%. Bitcoin may go to all-time highs during election night. That is absolutely insane. Is longing now good? Just wait. Yeah, just call your grandma. I mean, I told you guys to long a while ago, so it's just a different process now. You can go long if you want to, but by dear Lord, your stop loss is going to be at like 70,600 right now, which is a pretty steep stop loss. There's no more treats for you. I gave you your last treat, but I don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, you're going to get fat if you do though. So many treats. Sorry, boy. You got a lot today. But yeah, Bitcoin's moving. We're charging. And let me see. All-time high. It looks like it right now. I won't say it for sure, but it looks like it. Definitely looks like it. Mike is the most of what this market cipher. Mike is true. Most of what market cipher has can already be found on TradingView. Not in the same package. So I know the guy that made market cipher. He's a freaking genius. Great guy. I would say market cipher kind of streamlines everything for new investors. Sure, you can find different pieces of information and try to put it on your screen, but you're basically just going to have like 5 or 6 different oscillators on your screen, plus a bunch of stuff on your chart, which is going to make it look very cluttered, like extremely cluttered, because it won't all fit together properly. But theoretically, you can find different stuff out there. You can definitely find it. It's just that the package that you're getting from Market Cipher is just going to be much better and much easier to understand. Like if I were to go over here and open up a new layout, and let me go over here to my Market Cipher layout. You can see Market Cipher A and B. B is the bottom right here. A is up on top. Let me move this over here very fast. There we go. And you can see over the past few weeks, we had a bullish sign back over here, a bullish sign back over here, and a bullish sign back over here. Again, based off of my MACD system, none of these would have really kicked off until maybe a few weeks ago. Right here, I think, is when I actually get bullish. But it just depends on how much you trust these different signals and what they mean. Money order flow is still good. That means you're still good for the long term here. You had some divergences popping up. You go over here to the daily chart, right? You had a green signal back over here. You had a red signal right here. It worked out okay. Red signal right there worked out. This one right here, green, worked out. This one right here, not really too much. That one really not too much. So it just depends on how you use it and the different types of settings you use. I basically use the default settings because I feel like that's easier for me. But if I scroll this down here very fast, go over here to settings. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you could change here. I typically just don't change anything. I like it the way it is. It gives me a little heads up every now and again. You got, different RSIs and stuff on the top, just a bunch of stuff, but it's all put in one nice clean package. My package, as you guys know, again, I don't sell anything. I'm me. But I have the MACD, the stochastic, and the RSI, and then I put that together with a few moving averages, and then on top of that, what I'm looking for is just momentum and looking at the weekly chart versus the daily chart versus the 4-hour chart. It's just a much different type of trading style that I like to do. And boom, we're moving still. We just have to hope that we don't come crashing down here. So much stuff going on. But it's like 6:30 my time. I don't think we have any new calls coming for like in half an hour, basically. So you might see us stagnate a little bit more. Was this at the end of the hour? No, that's 6:15. No, we should be okay then. We're still pushing. Look at that. Bitcoin, 71,000, 72,000. We bumped up pretty darn fast. Let me see what I can find over here very fast. Sorry, Mike, for not using proper English. Oh, you're good, man. It's you're not the same. For heaven's sakes, I walked out of the gym today like freaking lightheaded. I was like, what the fuck is going on with me? I was like, I haven't worked out in such a long time. Like I had like a real strong workout. But it's fine. What's better for a new person, Lux Algo or MicroCipher if you had to choose one? I think I would have said Lux Algo a while ago, but they've done something with their smart money concepts algorithm, and it's not as nice as it used to be for some reason. I just don't know why. So normally I'd put the smart money concepts on here. I think I even have it on here normally. There we go. Or the price action on concepts, something like that. So if I go over here and I change this over to color candles, right? It hasn't been good with finding the proper change of characters here, right? Versus here, stuff like that. It's kind of been all over the place over the last few months. And maybe that's just because Bitcoin's been kind of weird. But it used to be very good at just giving you the signals for go, right? Go. This one, it didn't work out so much, but again, it didn't hit your stop loss, so it still kind of worked out. This one could have been a mistake, but it worked out fine. Sure, this one is bad, but again, you wouldn't be buying that because we haven't broken out yet. That one was fine. That one was fine. This one worked out. This one worked out. This one worked out for a few days. That one worked out. This one did not work out. This one worked out. This one worked out. This one worked out. This one did not work out. It kind of feels like we're in a period where it's just not as accurate right now. I will say that MarketCipher has probably a much more difficult learning curve, but I'd probably say MarketCipher is better at this point. Also, MarketCipher has a bunch of other stuff you can use on it, a bunch of other tools. I just haven't learned how to use any of those tools yet. So I'm a little different on that respect. But yeah, I would say try to use both of them and see which one you like more. It's just that MarketCipher, you got to kind of just pay up front for it. I don't know if it actually has a trial phase or something like that. I would say maybe try Lux Algo for 30 days and see if you actually like it, because you can learn Lux Algo within 30 days. And if you don't like it, then you can try MarketCipher. But I'd wait for CryptoFace. I'd wait for them to put out a sale on MarketCipher, and you could get some real good discounts on it, especially because guess what's coming up? I'm going to be reminding you guys this for a while. Black Friday is coming up, which means TradingView, the platform we all use, is going to be 70% off for the premium plan for the whole year. For 13 months, it's going to be great. Make sure to go do that because it is going to be important. On top of that, you're going to see a lot of MarketCipher stuff with Cyber Monday sales, a lot of products out there for crypto traders. Black Friday extravaganza, Cyber Monday extravaganza. It's going to be the stuff that you guys really want to buy. So get ready for that type of stuff. It's going to be fantastic. This is an algo resistance. Right now we're just facing some pressure right at below $73,000. I'm not so surprised by it because we've been able to pump up pretty well. You can see we broke out with some force above the Fibonacci level. Look at it right there. Nice. You can see we found support there, and now we're trying to go back up a little bit more. But yeah, it is what it is right now. I definitely say we're fine. But again, as the stuff behind me with CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, as we get more data, this chart is going to get much more volatile. I'm looking at this right now here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Here you guys go. Part of it. Right, Illinois, Kamala Harris won Illinois. I wonder if they'll have like the tally at the end of it here. There we go. 168 Trump, 81 Harris. We still got Washington, Oregon, California. That's going to be a lot of Democratic stuff right there. You still got like, you know, a bunch of stuff in the Northeast. That's a lot of Democratic strongholds as well. So this race is going to be very, very close. North Carolina right here, very, very close. North Carolina seems very heavily Trump at this point, so that may be good for him. Hey, Loki. But yeah, you know, there's just a bunch going on right here. So as the data goes back and forth, you know, like let's say Kamala Harris makes a comeback win, you know, from some of these battleground states and she ends up winning, right? Like 2020 where the vote just kind of came upon us. You may see Bitcoin drop back down to like $65,000 tonight. That's why it's so critical that you guys are able to just weather the storm if you guys are long, or just stay away from trading right now because the volatility is going to be spooking everybody out. Like, can you imagine buying right here, like, you know, at 72,133, it comes all the way back down here to like 71,848, then it starts popping off, or, you know, buying over here, watching it come back down. That type of volatility can probably spook a lot of investors out. The thing you have to focus on is just having some type of stop loss. And you can see, I mean, there's whales trading right now. It's not just you, me, and everybody else out there. There are some whales playing games at this point in time. And, you know, the people that trade like me on here, you know, like, you know, people that watch me, you guys may notice that we typically take our profits a little bit earlier, right? You know, there's a guy on, you guys know Virtual Bacon. He runs this website called The Coiners. And, you know, I work for him on this website, giving different calls and stuff like that. And I do pretty aggressive calls on here, but I also do a lot more momentum. So here's one of the calls I gave last night. Just kind of give you an example of like what I was talking about. If you want to join this, it's you can join it using his link in his video. I don't have a link in my video. I'm not paid to share this. I just wanted to explain something to you guys. Right, was it Bitcoin long update? Okay, here we go. 23 hours ago, I told these guys I was doing a Bitcoin long, high risk, going along from $68,000. This is not normally how I trade, which is why I don't typically tell you guys about this stuff. This is like high risk stuff, hence high risk right there. Going along from 68,000 with a target of 69,000 to 69,500, I see momentum is easing up on the 4-hour chart, and I'm trying to catch a potential short-term bottom leading into a crazy election day. This daily chart is showing some support, and I'm just taking advantage of it. If you want to take the trade with more confidence, I would say wait for the 4-hour chart to have a MACD cross if on the bullish side. That's what I told you guys because, you know, you can have more confidence. Or last night, I guess I said you guys can take the position if you want to. It's just an aggressive play. That's how I say aggressive play for you guys. But everything I plug in here, I plug into ChatGPT, so it makes it sound different. So this is like not how I speak. This is how ChatGPT says at Wall Street guys to talk. But I said basically, once we break out, we should be able to hit price targets easily for a quick in and out trade. The election is going to make everything crazy, so be careful as you guys dive in today. Then the trade earlier that night, we started the trade at $68,000, and now we are less than $100 from our first price target of $69,000. I will scale at 50% of my day trade at $69,000, and right now we're at $72,000. So guess what? I sold a little bit too early, and then move that stop loss up to my entry. If you want to keep holding or sell the whole position, that's up to you. But I hope you enjoy the nice profits. Nice trading, everyone, and I'll do another update in the morning. Okay. I wake up in the morning, and I wake up around like 8:50, 8:30. So I'm bet this time. But it looks like I underestimated how much Bitcoin would rally. I did. I sold half my position last night, and like I said, for a nice profit. And since I just woke up 15 minutes ago, I'm closing the rest of my position right now at 70,100. Original price target was 69,500, and we have blown past that, which is great. To recap, we had an entry of 68,000, a 50% scale out at 69,000, another 50% scale out at 70,100. All right, so that's the trading I did over the last 24 hours. That right there. Now, you know, did I sell too early? Yeah, but did I make money? Yeah. And that's why I'm like right now, I'm just kind of sitting back, relaxing, watching. I've been dollar cost averaging, as you guys know, like crazy. So I'm basically just waiting for altcoins to really get me some good money here. And I think that's where I'm going to be the most excited. Maybe I'm not viewing it correctly, but is there a possible bearish divergence on the daily RSI, but it's still very bearish on the weekly RSI? I'd say it's okay right now. You know, it's interesting because we're seeing higher lows. We're seeing higher lows up here. That's not terrible. We are seeing a little bit of a top off right here, which is interesting. And we haven't been, well, I guess a little bit of a top off, but we've still been breaking up. There may be something of a hidden divergence in there, but I don't think it's too crucial. What I like to do here actually, which is a little bit simpler, I do have this tool on here called divergence for many indicators. And I do have this one right here. Actually, no, there's a divergence built into the RSI actually. It doesn't seem that there's a divergence just yet on here. The weekly one still seems pretty bullish though, because we had the crossover a few weeks ago. That looks fine. We're not overbought just yet, although we are getting closer to that level, which typically happens at these larger breakouts, like way back over here. RSI just started to spike, and we kept on going up because Bitcoin, of course, did some crazy, stupid things, making some really good moves. But right now, it looks like we're doing okay. You can see the start of a divergence, I would say, but it's like we don't really have a strong confirmation that it's there just yet. That's probably how I would say it, CT. There we go. And let's push that right there. That way you guys can see where all-time highs is. We're going to do a quick Loki break because Loki's being a big baby. He wants to play or he wants a treat. He's going to jump on me. He's going to look towards you and he's going to be like, I wonder if there's a treat. Oh, you can't see him, but he's looking over there, not at me. Oh, look at you being a good boy. No? Yeah, he saw there was no treat, and he's like, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. There we go. Let me see how all this is going. There we go. But we are making some nice moves. There we are. Mog. I mean, I'm trying to look at different stuff. I mean, Mog is making some good moves. Turbo's making some good moves. Popcat's making some good moves. World Token's, oh yeah, World Token making a good pop there. Injective is doing fine. Anything really making a big surge though. Dogelon Mars. You know what? If Elon is working for the government, Dogelon Mars should have a pretty good rally here. It's had a horrible past few years. I mean, just atrocious. But maybe it could be about to make a big spike, especially if Elon Musk is in the cabinet. That could really change things up. Dogecoin is up 13% right now. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Bitcoin showing some weakness here, though. A little bit of weakness over the last few minutes. There we go. Just so you guys know, the all-time highs are this yellow line over here. That's basically what we're looking at. Uh-oh, could be looking at another breakout here pretty soon. Let me see if there's any news happening right now. Refresh this. 210, 105. Nothing has really changed. I think Harris got a little bit more votes on this one. A lot of red, of course, as the interior of the country's filling in. All right, let's see how things doing right now. Goat is at 52%. Goatius Maximus, my God. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. How much is my goat up? Yeah, my goat's up 320% right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm down with that. You know, I'm good with my goat. Goat. We got Tau up 22, Mog up 19, Whiff up 19, Doge up 19, Rune up 19. That's okay. We're looking pretty good. How is let's see, Watcher Guru? What does Watcher Guru have to say? Pro Bitcoin, Ted Cruz wins re-election for the state. Oh, Ted Cruz won it. Oh, Ted Cruz coming in clutch. Maybe that's what we actually saw back over here. Ted Cruz winning is actually a little good thing for Bitcoin here. This is interesting. Let's see. Okay, Texas. Fuck Ted Cruz and fuck Greg Abbott too. I love political humor. Let's see. A lot of people are mad at people that voted for Ted Cruz. A lot of people. All right, well, it seems like everybody just cares about Florida and Texas. I don't know. Oh, here we got Tucker Carlson is live right now. I mean, let's see if we can listen to this for a second. I haven't watched any of his shows, like an actual full show yet, but it could be interesting.
Well, you're amazing.
It was a big arena.
No, it was a big arena. Sorry, it's been a blur of big arenas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great
Good
to
be
see
with you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Jesus, background is look at
so
this
when historians
picture of
look
Donald
back
Trump in the background
on this campaign, and presumably books will be written about it, and probably the first 6 or 7 of them will be completely dishonest, but when the distance has grown sufficient that we can be honest about what happened, I think we will understand that the endorsement of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., of Donald Trump, in this campaign, late in this campaign, was a sea change in American politics. Not just a benefit to Trump at the time, but a sign of a true realignment, long overdue, in the parties. And I think it's really obvious. I wish more people would say it. Bobby Kennedy joins us now. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
So do you have? I mean, you've been right in the middle.
Okay, that was interesting. We might come back to a little bit later. Looks like Ted Cruz is doing some stuff right now. Ted Cruz. I guess I'm just not watching the news right now, but yeah. Let's see. Kornacki. Is he saying anything? Oh, okay, nothing new. Yeah, there's nothing really new happening right now. MSNBC? 9 hours ago. Nothing was there. Nothing is there. Bernie Sanders is winning. North Carolina. Oh, yeah, I had the Republican from North Carolina had like a fucking terrible like controversy. I don't really care what it was, but it was a controversy. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We'll focus on that a little bit later. But here, I mean, Bitcoin's still trying to rally here. Loki, stop doing that. No, you know better. Loki's trying to play with the wires, and that leads to disaster. Like, remember, I've had multiple $2,000 cameras because Loki broke the first one. Stocks pumping. NOR 73,000. We're not at 73,000 yet, but we're pretty close to it. We're at 72,986. Oh my God, Doge is just ripping. Yeah, Dogecoin's up 15% right now. It just continues to go higher and higher and higher. We haven't seen these types of moves from Dogecoin for quite a bit of time here. Bitcoin definitely needs to get a big pop in here, though. You can tell that $73,000 is a level of resistance, and you can see right now we're tapping it. We're tapping it. There's $73,000 right there. Let me put on a line right here. Coordinates. 73. There you go. You can tap it. We're gonna break it. We're gonna break it and go like a big pop here. But we just kind of have to wait for it to occur. 73,000. Come on. Yeah, chew that. Yeah, somebody's trying to dump, but they're just getting bought back up. Come on. Come on, 73. Don't be that level that kicks us back down. Come on. Oh, no, they're pushing us down a little bit more. We got to get a big jump here. There has to be some type of whale that can get us going here. You can see those lower lows. We got to break out somehow. Ooh, for a second. Okay, we're still in the ball game here. We're still in the ball game. Look, you got to chill out. What's the matter with you, bro? Yeah, you just want to get some head rubs? I can give you head rubs right here. Okay. The more head rubs I give Loki, the better chance we have of breaking above 73,000. Dude, we got this. Let's go. 73,000, 72,999.99 cents. Come on. Once we're here, I mean, we pretty much have a good chance of just ripping straight through all-time high. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful move right there. Nice pop. Bitcoin, $73,000. Go over here to the 1 minute chart. We were just looking for that small move. And now all-time highs is right up here. We're less than $700 away from all-time highs. Bitcoin just has to keep ripping right now. We just have to keep on ripping. See, it is definitely a big night here. Dude, look, stop that. Stop that. Shadow banned on PC, but shouting out on the tablet. Go, Doge, go. What do you call? Happy to have you in, man. Got a bottle of La Franc. Ooh, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds interesting. I bought a bunch of wines. I got like 6 bottles of wine, 7 bottles of wine today. Oh, come on. We got to keep going. I hope we don't see ever resistance here at 73,000. Let's see. There we go. Come on. I'm hoping we can go in the next 5 minutes because I got to get to the cigar lounge. I owe my friend a drink after last night. Well, we're probably not going to break in the next 5 minutes. Look, you guys stop. You guys stop. Loki's like sniffing me like heavily. Like, where the fuck have you been all day? I don't know what he's sniffing. Like, what he thinks he smells. But he's like going into deep detective mode right now. It's nice party scotch. Oh, that sounds good. And thanks, Ivana. I appreciate that a lot, my man. I appreciate that quite a bit. I know I'm really hoping Bitcoin can break all-time highs here. Just be freaking fantastic. I might be late to the cigar lounge. I don't really care. It is what it is. I just want to see if Bitcoin can do it. If we start going into like a little bit more of a dip, yeah, I'll hop off the stream. But I really want to see if we can hit all-time highs. Man. We've been waiting for a while for this one, haven't we? This dumper pump. I mean, right now, Bitcoin's pumping. I mean, clearly, you know, Bitcoin's having a pretty good time here. It's just that all the battles are happening on the second chart because there's these like clear whales trying to stop us from going higher. Like on the second chart, we just saw a massive battle for $73,000, and we were able to fucking break through that wall. I mean, Dogecoin's up 17% right now. 17%. I think Dogecoin is having a better reaction than Bitcoin when it comes to the election. You know what I mean? Oh, there we go. 73,145. We're still doing okay. Try a glass of La Franc. I can't even pronounce that with your cigar. It tastes smoky. You like it? Let me. I gotta take a picture of that because I'm not gonna remember even how to say that to somebody at the store. There you go, or at the bar. If Kamala wins with the market, yeah, I mean, I think if Kamala wins, I think the market will still go up over time. I just think that over the next few weeks, it'll be absolutely disastrous, right? I think that's more of the issue for us. It's more of a short-term issue, not so much of a long-term issue. Take the headphones off now. Oh, hate me doing that. Let me see. There we go. So many messages I have to respond to. 73,200, basically a few $100s away. I mean, we are ripping right now. We are ripping quite a bit. Bitcoin's at 5% right now. Dollar index is up. That's gold is down. A little bit different. There we go. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit more. This is a 1 minute chart. There we go. And what I'll just go over here to settings. I'll pop this up to maybe 28 so you guys can see the numbers a little bit better. Maybe up to 32. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. There we go. Yeah, Bitcoin really needs to rip. This is not the type of ripping we need. We need like real, like a surge here, basically. This is not where I'd be buying, obviously, but unless you're scalping or something. Oh, Dogecoin's up to 19%. Yeah, Dogecoin. I mean, it hit our level of resistance. Oh no, it hit my squiggly line. The level of resistance for Dogecoin is up here on 20, almost 21 cents. We're close though. This is definitely a scale out zone for you Dogecoin lovers like myself. I just don't do swing trades on Dogecoin. I just buy and hold because I'm hoping we go back up to $1 or back. No, not back to. I hope we go to $1. There you go. Hope we actually go to $1. Uh-oh. Bitcoin's facing some headwinds right now. That's not the best sign right there. We don't want to have an engulfing candle. That typically means we're going to be coming back down a little bit. Over the next 2 minutes, 2 minutes, we're going to have to really have a big jolt here if you want to see us go higher for the next 15 minutes or so. Anyone selling Dogecoin? Just like they're selling Bitcoin, they're selling Dogecoin right now, but that's about it. Nobody's going crazy with it. 2 bits, a green black Doge is my dog. We're going to break all-time high? I hope so. Let's see. Oh, Trump wins Montana. Trump wins Utah. Nevada is too early to call right now. Too early to call. Come on, Bitcoin. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, we really gotta get a push here if we want to see any good movement. If not, we're heading back down sub 73,000. We really need Bitcoin to start popping. And you can see right here, it's trying. Let's see. Oh, what do you call Pennsylvania got close all of a sudden. Harris had a 200,000 vote advantage. Now it's only 20,000. Damn, Trump might win. This has always been a toss-up election, but the media has been pounding into my head for months that he's not going to win. If Trump wins, the media's going to fucking go back into crying and tears and shit. Oh, come on, don't do this. I hate how I have to watch 1 minute charts because I can kind of see what's going to happen here if we don't get the desired result. 6, 5, 4. What time is it? 7:01. Oh, okay. This is a new hour. We could actually wick down a little bit more if we need to. The 1, 5. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said, oh, yeah. Hey, we're breaking out again. Oh, my God. There's a whale right now trying to short Bitcoin. He's just not having the best luck right now. And I wonder if he's running out of steam at this point in time. Oh, geez, Georgia. I think Trump's going to win Georgia handily. He's whooping butt right now. Am I selling Dogecoin? Oh, no. I mean, if you guys are looking for a scale out level for Dogecoin, yeah, that's definitely a scale out level. Dogecoin going up 20% in one day. Yeah, if you have a day trade on that sucker, or even a swing trade, you can scale out of that sucker easily. If you're talking about what am I selling my long-term Dogecoin out? No. I'm still hoping for 80 cents to $1 here down the road. But I mean, if you open up a day trade, now's a good time to think about scaling out. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I mean, if I had it, I'd definitely be scaling out a little bit because you just don't know what's happened with this election. A lot of all this magic that we're seeing with Bitcoin going sky high right now, a lot of it has to do with the election. Right? So if the election swings maybe more towards Harris over the next few hours, Bitcoin's going to crash. Right? Before I was live, I was watching some of the news stations on my phone as I was driving back in traffic. And basically, I mean, they were kind of freaking out that Trump was doing better than expected with men, with Latino men, with independents in Georgia, and then with some other demographics. And the news was like, uh-oh. And they were just uh-oh. So maybe down the road they're not as uh-oh, if that makes sense. And Bitcoin getting closer. Let's see, 73,524. I mean, they're trying, and they're still pushing it up. There we go. Let's see. see. Ethereum is up 7% now too. There we go. 777 and new all-time high for Bitcoin. There we go. And let's do a little photo here. Let's take a screenshot of this. And then I'm beating Watch a Guru. That's how great I am. Bitcoin breaks time highs. There we go. I won't put any Trump or Kamala stuff in there. But yeah, so there we go. We got a nice move right now. Bitcoin's on the rise. We're at all-time highs. Holding is definitely the way to go right now. Dogecoin is up 22% right now. I mean, we're moving. Ethereum is having a bounce. Funny enough, Ethereum was about to break down below support right here, and boom, we're bouncing off it. Solana off support as well. I mean, look at Solana. I mean, talk about a flag. I mean, just boom. So a lot of good stuff happening right now. A lot of danger right now if you guys don't know what you're doing, though. So just be careful. And all of a sudden, Bitcoin coming back down here. But we broke all-time high. What does that mean, guys? That means the next time we come up here, it's going to be that much easier to break above it. So just give it some time here. We made it live, definitely. OP made predictions. Exactly. There you go. Now Watch Your Guru tweets about it. Oh, there we go. We're still going higher. We're about to break 74,000. So let's get rid of that. Now we're going to start moving this up a little bit more. So we got to go to $74,000. There we go. We're at 74. Breaking above 74,000 right now. We're looking good, guys. We're looking very, very good. Altcoins are going magical. It's crazy that this election is causing all this. Look at this 1 hour chart. Right? Big shakeout and then pop. I mean, we are popping right now. Okay, what comes after 74,000? We got to 75. There'll most likely tomorrow be a big Bitcoin crash as we kind of absorb this move. Don't forget. So again, if you guys are day trading, just be careful out there, okay? I mean, damn, whatever wall was there, it definitely got chewed the fuck out. Let's see. There we go. 74,631, 74,900, 910. Okay, there's a little bit of a wall around 75,000. They're trying. There you go. A little bit more of a cool down coming here, but we're looking pretty good right now, guys. Looking pretty good. We've been moving so fast, it's been hard to keep track of everything, but I want to get the close-up look here. Let's see. Here we go. I mean, there's still a push right now. There's still a push. They're breaking higher. There you go. Come on. Break above 75,000. Come on. Come on. This is all whales right now. We have no, look, there's just straight whales. CNBC is going to fucking lose their shit tomorrow if Trump wins and Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. Oh, it already broke all-time highs. What I'm talking about. Come on. Gotta push. I don't like having these lower lows here. Come on. A little bit of support around 74,600. No, I mean, we're not even doing well right now. I mean, this is a second chart, so what am I talking about? Like, we just went through this process over here before making a pop, but we probably don't want to break down below 74,546 range. There we go. A little bit better, a little bit better. I like how order blocks matter even on the second chart. Come on. It's like the whales only want to buy right here. They don't want to pump it up towards the top. They want retail to do that. There's only so many times you can do that though before it starts to break down. Yeah. It's not terrible. This is a 1 minute chart, so it's not terrible, but you can see that big pump. Yeah, Bitcoin's giving some way here all of a sudden. We're going to have to let this cook for a little bit here. Easy profit, 86 million last I heard. Oh, geez, there we go. Doge is pretty, yeah, Doge is up to 22% right now. But see, Doge is coming down just like Bitcoin here. Same, a lot of the tokens, they're coming down just the same. So if you guys have the opportunity, don't be afraid to scale out here. And scale out something. You don't have to scale out 100%, 50%, whatever. It could be anything. It's just nice to kind of lock in a little bit of profit here. There we go. Okay, everybody, I'm going to call it a night. We watched Bitcoin hit $75,000. I have to go hang out with some friends at the lounge here. I'm already kind of a little bit late, and I ran errands today, so I was very late. So I still got to take a shower and get dressed and stuff like that. Big things going forward, though, that I want you guys to focus on. The technical analysis, it's been working. The weekly chart, it's been working. We're in a really good spot right now. Next week, we should be higher than we are this week, I'm hoping for. So we're seeing everything kind of nice. The interesting thing is we still have to wait for the election to be called. The election is the wild card now. If we start to see some bad news for Trump in this election, you will see this type of stuff coming down, all right? There's not really many crypto people streaming, so I'd encourage you guys to watch the news and stuff. Let me see if anybody's streaming right now that I know. Crypto Lifer is streaming. Go over to Crypto Lifer's page and say, hey, Michael sent me over. But yeah, Crypto Lifer is streaming the election. He's probably doing some stuff there. He probably hopped on because it's all-time high. It's probably not even because of the election. But yeah, go say hi to him. And you know, he'll love talking to you guys. He's a pretty chill guy. Views are down a lot right now because everybody's obviously watching the election. But have a nice night, everybody, and I hope you guys all have a really chill day tomorrow, regardless of who wins. If you guys want to, there's going to be a Dogecoin stream you guys can watch after this as well to just automatically put you there. But yeah, chill out. Hopefully everything works out very well. $75,000, man. We're all in a